Hi everyone, this is STI on the daily chart. So this week what we are seeing here is that we have a very big down move on the way down towards the 2500 level, and then we saw a rebound on the Friday. So basically on the overall structure, what I have here is that this is a minor downtrend channel that I've drawn from this high to this high here. There's a trend line. This is my supply line, and then parallel line, I create a parallel line and move all the way down to this low, and I got my demand line on the price channel here. And so far what you can see is that STI has been observing this price channel quite well. You can see that when it comes down, it almost touched the demand line, and then it bounce up, and then we try to move towards the supply line and try to come back down. And then on this move, on this week, we've seen STI broke the demand line, the downtrend channel, the bottom of the downtrend channel, and is technically oversold at the Wednesday bar and Thursday bar. And then Friday, where we see a reaction to this downtrend, this down move, and we are seeing this reaction on the Friday here and back above the demand line and well into the trend channel. So basically, this is a so-called a minor down move now in this overall big down move here. And on the overall big down move, what I have done is that I've also drawn a supply line from this high to this high here. Previously I'm using this high, so since the support has been broken on this bar here, so I move the supply line all the way to this point here, readjust the supply line. And what you can see is that the supply line, this major supply line marked by the thick trend line here, what you can see is that STI has moved all the way and touched the supply line, and then it has a bounce off from the supply line, rejected. We see supply coming into the market, and then we see STI move all the way down here. And then on the Friday we have a reaction to this move. So on the price action front, on the bar by bar analysis, what we see here is that we have some sort of like a sell-off coming down all the way towards the 2500 level. However, on the Thursday, what you notice is that we have a very narrow spread bar, and then the volume is lower. So this selling has been occurring from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for 3 days, and then we have a very sustaining high volume here. And then on the Thursday we saw volume just decrease, and then there's no no strength towards the downside, no follow through to the downside. So we know that sellers are exhausted over the 3 days of selling on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday bar. And then on the Thursday we saw a reduce in volume, so sellers are now exhausted. So on Friday, buyers saw the exhaustion, and then also on this bar there might be some buying going on, because we do not see any significant downside follow through, and the close was very close to the previous day close here. And then the volume is although decreasing, but if you compare into the background with the background volume here, it is still relatively high. So therefore there might be some buying going on at this level here, and the follow through has shown itself to the upside on Friday, where you can see an increase in volume, and then the price just rallied up and closed on a high. So what can we expect from the next week price action? So based on the whole overall price structure, we are seeing that STI is following this minor downtrend channel very well. So I am expecting STI to probably move up since there's strength coming in on Friday. So there might be some momentum on the Monday to push STI up, probably towards the supply line. However, I am not quite convinced that the demand is strong enough to push through the supply line. So probably what we'll see is that there might be some hesitation along this level here, which is probably the 26,000, above the 26,000, and probably trading within the 26,000 and 2650 level. And we'll probably see some rejection from the supply line again, and hopefully if it can break the supply line with a high volume, then we will probably see some rejection of price coming at this level here, which is probably the 2680, because that is the low of this bar here, and it's now support and becomes resistance. Once it's broken, it becomes resistance, and it's also coincide with the supply line of this minor downtrend channel, so that therefore this area is probably the more highly anticipated supply zone. So we will want to watch carefully for any supply that's coming into the market at the 2680 to 2700 level. For STI to move even lower, I think we must take out this low here, which is probably the 20 level with a much higher volume that is breaking this support here. Volume is probably going to be sustaining like something like this kind of volume or even higher. So far on the STI, we are not seeing any climatic action at the moment to the downside, so this downtrend is probably going to stay for a while, and we might be seeing some sideways movement for another 2 to 3 days, and then probably will see more downside to come for STI. However, on the upside, what we want to see is that we want to see sign of strength. Friday is one sign of strength there, but it may not be enough to negate all this negativeness in the market or the weakness in the background. So to play on the long side, we have to be very, very careful, because most of the stocks are still in the downtrend kind of movement, so we will want to be cautious. Shorting opportunity is always there, and because of the slow movement to the downside, so shorting may not be fast, but it might be offering a much more higher odds to the position taking, rather than going for a long, which is counter trend trading. So that is my take for STI this week, and I hope you can get something out of this video. If you have any question that you want to ask me, you can send an email to this address at compositeoperator@gmail.com. if you would like to ask me any question on that, about the price structure and the white call principles, you can send me an email there. So thanks for watching, and this is all for this week and STI.